Scripture. Let's show you what is going on, family. So
Wow.
This is right where you're looking on the ground, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where the celebrities have their stars on the pavement, right from that same location. Yah's burning all of this down, family. This is like right by the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He is not playing. He is bringing judgment against this industry. I want to say, Sydney Williams, thank you so much for your support. Yah is judging this industry. And who runs this industry again? The synagogue of Satan. Same ones who hate Yah. The same ones who hate his chosen people and afflict and oppress us. Now the time of judgment is on them. And we don't even have to lift a finger. All we got to do is continue to be faithful and obedient to the Most High. I want to pull something else up. You can put up another comment, please, Tola. I want to show y'all something.
Hadassah Azaniya says, hope I got your name right. They said, I heard they are going to get our incarcerated brothers and sisters to fight the fire. They're running out of people. They have all of these other firefighters coming in from different states, and they don't have enough people to fight these fires.
Yeah, they got Mexican firefighters coming in. They are just doing everything to make slaves out of us. This right here is Amazon, right? I'm pulled up Amazon, right? So what we see when we turn on Hollywood, I see The Devil You Know right here at the top, Murder, Break-In, which is now, Hollywood movies are categorized by the type of sin that they promote. So if we look at where it says trending now, it says How to Get Away with Murder. So these small hats come up with sins and transgressions, and they say, let's build a movie or a series around this particular sin so that they could turn people away from Yah and lower the vibration of the saints. So the first one has to do with murder. The second one is The Devil You Know. So that looks like witchcraft. The third one is Break-In, which has to do with covetousness and theft. Okay. We have this one with Harlem, which is going to promote division amongst Black men and Black women in their relationships. It promotes fornication, that one. My 600-pound life is to promote gluttony, So all of the things that we should be praying for deliverance from, the new release movie.
Wicked. Straight witchcraft. Straight witchcraft.
So how are people in LA or California offended when we say that Yah is actually judging because of the filth that these actors and these communities produce?
And make no mistake about it, this is the #1 export out of the United States. It's not anything with our hands, it's culture. United States exports culture all across the globe. That's why now you'll click on other channels in other countries now, and they have shows just like the Kardashians and the Real Housewives and things of that nature. This is what Hollywood does. They focus on three things. How can we spread these sinful lifestyles with filthy content, and some of the violence and the fornication and the materialism? They say, how can we mock Yah? That's why you rarely see any wholesome movies out or movies that praise Yah. And then they push the agenda. Those are the three things, and we know what agenda we're talking about. They push those. That's the three things Hollywood does.
That's right. Kane Todd Smith, thank you for that comment. So if we look on home premiere movies, we got Wicked, which Yah says, suffer not a witch to live. The wild robot is about the beast system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The androids who mix themselves with human and or animal genetics. Then we have dirty angels, which represents fallen angels. Okay. So we got Gladiator too, where it's going to promote homosexuality from Denzel Washington of all people. He's going to be the face used to promote that. Then we got the order, which is talking about a satanic brotherhood, a satanic order. So this is like when we start to look. So Yah is tired of Hollywood. He has been patient. Yah's people, black people, we are tired of praying for the heathen. We're tired of praying for people who hate us and hate truth and hate the word of God. We're not doing it anymore. We're tired of praying for people who continue to hold our people in bondage past the allotted time that Yah gave us, which is 400 years. They refuse to give us reparations, and they take our reparations and they're constantly sending it over to the state of Israel, to the people who steal our identity and our heritage and our land and our language. This is who they're taking billions, tens of hundreds of billions of dollars and sending it over to these people who are the synagogue of Satan.
Okay. Tone says Hollywood is like a proverbial sewage pipe that is pumping in filth to your television and home 24/7.
24/7. This is why we don't feel no kind of way. We're not rejoicing in the fact that innocent people are suffering, but the majority of these people are the so-called elite and the powerful, and they hate God, and we know what they're doing to the children. I just showed you some of the tunnels. Let's read a little bit more, and then I'll maybe show some other tunnels so you can see why God's judgment is the way it is. Nahum chapter 3, verse 4.
Nahum chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
Right. And what do we have here? This is literally what they throw in our face. Where did it go? Literally right here. Wicked. A witch.
Yeah.
The whoredoms of this country is, and it's a black woman and a Latina woman that they make the face of this film. And
with the agenda.
Yes. I want to say thank you for the support, brothers and sisters. We really appreciate you. Brenda Rhodes, y'all bless you and thank you. Look at this. Wicked. A black woman and then a Hispanic Latina woman, and they're supposed to be the face of the devil. They're supposed to be the face of evil.
Yep. White magic, black magic. What I wonder is how many churches loudly told their congregations, do not go see this movie. Do not advocate for this movie, because I know on my timelines I'm seeing a lot of people that claim God, that claim Jesus, but they had their daughters not just going to the movie, but dressed up like witches.
Wow. Dressed like witches coming from church. You saw an Israelite woman paint herself green in the truth?
See, we got a standard. We know better than that.
Okay. Man, I want to get to these splinter cells. But let's read a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 5.
Right. Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith Jehovah of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Against thee, King, saith Jehovah of hosts. That is really profound. I want to show and share this with the brothers and sisters.
Chocolate Knight 2 says, we are tired of helping the heathen with their protests.
That's right. Chocolate Knight, thank you. Everton Jackson, thank you.
Kane, Everton Jackson said, our only prayer for the heathens ought to be Yah's will be done.
That's it. And thank you so much for the support. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to boast or gloat that they're being judged, but we're going to pray for let Yah's will be. We done prayed for these people long enough, and we still at the bottom of the totem pole. I want to show you the racism in the LA County Fire Department and how they purposely abandoned all of the black neighborhoods in Altadena to make sure that they send all of their resources to the white side of Altadena, and of course Pacific Palisades in all of those neighborhoods. The neighborhood that have black people in it, the firefighters didn't even get out and take a water hose, a garden hose, to stop any of the fires in our neighborhoods. So yeah, this a lot. Okay.
The house is totally engulfed in flame. Have a secondary home behind it. It's gone. The car, it's gone. The trailer, it's gone. Everything is gone. And I didn't take it serious, so I didn't grab anything because I'm like, okay, we're gonna be all right. She was saying, hey, get up, get up, get up. And I just laid there because I'm used to going through tragedy, living in California 30 years, right? But just took it for granted. And then at 3:35, she said, we got to go. We get out at 3:35 this morning. We're driving down the street. We pass a fire of a half a block away from our home. We come back at about 8 o'clock and we see that everything has burned up. The house is
This is really a parable and a case for those of us who believe. This man knew that there was a fire in his area. And instead of taking action, he rolled over and went back to sleep. Then his wife wakes him up a couple of hours later, and she says, the fire is at our doorstep, but he still doesn't think it's that serious. So not only does he just take his wife and whatever's in his pocket and go, he didn't even think it's serious enough to pack a duffel bag or a suitcase. So now, because he refused to listen to the voice that said, wake up, now he has to suffer so much more greater than he ever had to because he did not listen. And this is the same thing that we're trying to get across to our people. Wake up. America is on fire. America is burning. But so many of our people will say, oh, no, y'all been saying that for so long. He said, I've been in California for so long. I've been in LA for 30 years. I've seen it all. You haven't seen it all because this is a different season and a different time, unlike anything else. Basaba Yahoo, Yah bless you and thank you. Our people have to wake up because now this is no longer acceptable. And this man is a husband and it's his job to cover his wife. And because he neglected to take things seriously, now his wife is suffering more than she needs to also. Their house probably still would have burned down, but at least they would have been able to get their valuables and the things that are most important to them and pack it up in a car or 2 vehicles and save that. Now they're stuck with nothing but the shoes on the clothes on their back and the shoes on their feet because they chose to be foolish virgins instead of wise virgins. Our people have to take heed now to the messages and the warnings of the